Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sarah's Table. We took a brief hiatus last week, and I'm so excited to be back here again. We are back on our shenanigans. We're playing The Excellence. It is a princess role-playing game. It's my favorite. It is a polymorph system game, which means it's pretty streamlined with the dice. So very easy to get into and pick up. And it is by 9th level games. And it is, I don't know if this is a 2-episode arc or 3-episode arc. It's gonna be a surprise for everybody. It's very exciting. Before we get into our, all the fun stuff of like throwing princesses at problems, it's probably throwing problems at princesses as opposed to throwing the princesses at the problems.
It could be both. I mean, with the princesses we have today, it could in fact be both.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I just throw all the princesses and the problems in the bag, and then I shake it like I'm making shake and bake.
That feels right.
And then I just open it up and see what happens. Takes the onus off of me a lot. Like, just we'll see what happens. We are going to do our safety discussion. It is important as a responsible DM and a responsible player to be aware of everybody else at your table, where their lines are, where their triggers are. This is supposed to be joyful gaming, and so we want to make sure that we don't stray into anything that is going to make anybody uncomfortable. Here on Sarah's Table, you will never run into sexual violence, violence against children, or withholding food as punishment or starvation. Our players today have also requested that we do not have any violence against animals, we don't have any eye or teeth injury, and we do not stray into the plague pandemic kind of situation. We are here to escape all of that. None of that is going to show up here today. If something happens and one of us starts to stray and or discover something else that is triggering that they didn't realize would be an issue, you can either physically throw up an X. If you do not feel comfortable putting a sort of physical representation out, you can message me in our in-call chat. So sorry folks who are watching at home, you won't see that. But if it comes up, I will automatically divert us right away. No questions asked, and we'll just move on. For those watching at home, hi, welcome. I promise that we're all settled and we're all super raring to go. We are a generally PG-13 show. This is Joyful Gaming, and we are going to do our best to not get so excited that we swear. But it might happen like once or twice. But feel free to bring your littles out. This is a game that you could definitely play with any age. So join us, if you will. That sounded creepier than I needed it to be.
It's gonna be a little bit creepy today. There's gonna be a little bit energy in the air.
That is the
vibe. A little creepy, just like the littlest bit creepy. Great. Before we get into that creepiness, we're gonna go around the table and we're going to have my princesses introduce both themselves and their pronouns and their characters' pronouns and a little bit about them. I don't think I've had any of these princesses play. I know I haven't had the players on, but I don't think I've had any of their chosen princesses on either. So it's all new. My name is Sarah Moore. I am your DM princess, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to throw it to Jay.
Hi, my name is Helvani Ortiz. Everybody calls me Jay. My pronouns are he, him. I found it fitting to play the hair metal princess, whose pronouns are they. And I share some bit in being a musician and also having this flying V with me. So I'm ready.
And you are a D10, correct?
D10.
D10. So very caring princess.
I care.
So caring. Let's toss it over to Rick. Who are
Hi,
you?
everybody. I am Rick, aka Tabletop Santa. I am he, him pronouns, and I am playing the Maple Syrup Princess. Pronouns are she, they, and I, as an appearance, I I have like a blob of maple syrup over my head. I have a bandolier and a belt of action syrup available at my ready whenever I need it. And in this game, we all have a beast or a companion. And my companion is Bucky, my sentient bucket.
Delightful. And you are a D6?
I am a D6, yes.
It means you're very good at a lot of action-y stuff.
Nice.
Can't wait. Jeff, last but not least.
Hello, my name is Jeff Stormer. Jeff is fine. My pronouns are he and his, and I am playing the pro wrestling princess. Pronouns he, she, they. He is wearing a beautiful sort of bejeweled top, bejeweled shorts. Wears like an open robe as she walks to the ring. She is the princess of the squared circle, and they are a D8.
Perfect. I love how bedazzled the princess is in my head. Like solid rhinestones is what I'm seeing.
It's pretty much that's definitely the aesthetic. It goes from the crown, which is a lucha mask, all the way down through the outfit across the robe. It is bedazzles as far as the eye can see.
I love it.
If you're putting on a show, you got to be able to be seen by the cheap seats.
Oh, absolutely. And there's always lots of great light, so every time you're moving around, it's going to catch it. And D8 means that princess is especially good at fighting and defending stuff.
This is correct.
Not surprising. We're going to dive in. The three of you are just hanging out. You're friends. You've been friends for quite some time. Tell me which of your palaces that you are at, do you think?
Ooh. Is it band practice? Are we at band practice tonight?
That's up to you. Would you like it to be band practice?
I'd have to imagine, yeah, we're at band practice. Probably.
Okay, so
right?
then...
That's solid.
Yeah.
It's usually at the drummer's house.
I got the percussion set up. No, it's just Bucky.
Bucky is a vital part of the band.
And I'm guessing that the wrestling princess would be the lead singer.
I guess I'm the vocalist. Yeah.
That feels right.
If you want to put on a show.
Nothing. There is no greater tradition in professional wrestling than starting an ill-advised band. Honestly.
Yeah, and hair metal princess. Does that mean that you are all of the rest of the instruments?
Yes, absolutely. You guys kind of see like there's a keyboard in front of me. I have a bass on right above it. There's a guitar that's strapped to my back. I can pull it out, but obviously I can't move too well right now. But I'm taking care of everything else. I'm holding it down.
So
metal.
So my question then is, do they make you move all of that equipment to someone else's palace, or do they come to you?
Oh. They made me move everything because it's the drummer's house that we're going to. We went to the drummer's house.
Great. So, Maple Syrup Princess.
Yes.
What does your palace look like?
So my palace is in the forest, surrounded by giant sugar maples, and because it's in the forest, we are not going to be bothering anybody else with our noise and music, and that's why we tend to go there. And it is a copse of trees, and it's a treehouse palace in the largest maple in the forest.
Lovely.
Yeah, there's pulley systems that are outside that lets us get everything.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the ultimate treehouse would have to have some kind of cool elevator system made out of ropes. In fact, you are hearing your front door bell ring as if somebody's trying to get your attention from the ground.
Okay. Time out. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't even struck the first chord. Let's. I hear the bell at the front, so let me go check that out real quick, everybody.
All right, give us a timeout, and I signal to the referee that is standing just off screen. Throws the timeout symbol. They ring the bell.
And I point out that there's some syrup taffy for anybody that would like some syrup taffy while I go check. And I go check the door.
Down on the ground,
Mhm.
There's a person waving up at you. They look a little bit like a bike messenger. Their bike is very messy because you are in the middle of the forest. There's a lot of mud and twigs and things sort of stuck to everything of theirs. But they're waving, and they have like a little scroll that they're waving at you.
So my door is literally like a trap door. So I open it up, I look down, I'm like, what do you want? Who is that?
Wait, I'm supposed to deliver this to you. I need you. You're too far away. I can't. Tries to like toss it up, and it doesn't go anywhere.
I'll lower down a Bucky for you. And so I tie a rope off the Bucky, and he's kind of upset. They're like, hey, and and I lower them down. I lower them down to the ground.
Here, put this in my best friend's gaping mouth. Here you go. She's like, all right. Kind of drops it in and.
Nice. So yeah, when I get it up there, I'll be like, oh.
and then she goes, it's not terribly easy to get here.
Hold on. I put some taffy, some maple syrup treats, and candy.
Oh, hold on. I got. Throw some tickets. Throw some tickets in there. You go. That's gonna be great. Make your weekend better.
Hopefully that'll compensate for you.
I'll just tell Landlord Princess I'm paying with taffy this month. Thank you.
You can scalp those tickets. I won't be offended.
Oh. Okay.
Hey.
Sort of gathers her stuff up.
My show?
They were tickets to a show.
Oh no.
If you want to perform my entrance theme, they could be tickets to your show.
Oh.
Interesting.
Well, I'll add that to.
She tries she tries to get away on her bike, and it's gonna be a while. So,
Do they need help?
Just big heavy sigh and disappears off camera.
I do the thumbs up back to.
Awesome.
We did a great thing today.
We nailed it.
So good. End of episode. Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Level up. So the scroll that she sent you is very, very fancy. It is like, it's got a big, like silky, very expensive feeling ribbon on it. It has like a wax seal with very intricate design on it, like lots of little like florals and scrollies, and you think there's maybe an animal in the middle of it, but it's out of wax, so it sort of got squished a little bit. Paper feels really heavy duty and nice. So this is not a thing that you generally get.
I don't recall getting much parcel ever out here.
Yeah.
So I rush in. I don't break the seal. I show it to my friends here, and I'm like, this is really nice. Do I open it? Because I don't want to break that seal. And look at how pretty it is. And the weight of this paper is just amazing.
Well, I mean, they came all this way. We should probably open it. And Landlord Princess was the one who sent it, apparently. So
I grab it and I just rip the seal without even a second thought and like tear it open. I'm like, here you go.
Oh,
cool.
oh no.
It says you are cordially invited to the Carnival, and it has like a moving picture on it. It's like it's an illustration, but it's sort of looping like a GIF a bit. There are 3 tickets inside. They're also very fancy tickets.
Wow, that looks amazing. What do the tickets say?
They just say admit one.
Oh.
Alrighty, so we have tickets to Carnival. I think we should go.
I've worked carnivals before. You sell a lot of merch there. It's a good gig.
Cool. And I noticed it said cordially. So that was no, probably not, but I'm ready.
It's probably an electric show. We should probably bring the amp just in case I got it. I just figure, it's good to have it, right? Better
We'll
to
have
have it
two.
and not need it.
And I'll whistle, and Ampy is like just hovering out of camera, never really being seen.
Is cordially like the cordial cherries? Because that sounds delicious, and I am all about it.
I mean, probably, right? That's the only thing. That's
what it's
probably
got,
what it means.
right?
Yeah. With the wax seal and the color. What color would that be? The wax? Yes. Ooh, so we're gonna get cherries at the electric show.
Oh,
cool.
Perfect.
I need to tell you all, I'm not sure why I planned anything, because these are all great threads to follow. I really love everything about what you just came up with. But as you are looking at the invitation, when you say, yeah, we should definitely go, the GIF of like a carnival animal changes to a map.
That's cool.
That
I'm looking to see if there's batteries, or is this has got to be just carnival magic.
I mean, it's probably one of those pieces of paper where you hold it one way. This place is straight down.
Lenticular paper. I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's you look. No. You just got you got to unfocus your eye. You got to unfocus your eye, and the image will come out. You just got to unfocus.
You unfocus, you see a schooner.
Like the mirror.
See, there's a boat.
Effect.
You see the sailboat.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yes.
This is amazing. We
It's
can't
great paper.
lose this. We definitely can't lose this. It's very important now.
I'm imagining a map where it shows like you are here with an X and like dotted lines that goes to the location
Yeah.
we're heading. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I guess
It
we're not
seems
gonna...
a little confused by elevation at this moment. You are higher than it anticipates.
Nope.
It just wants you to go straight out the front door, like out the window. Just go straight. That's what it's looking for.
I think this thing is
That
broken.
sounds dangerous.
Let's
We should
get
go
down.
Yeah, we should go to the ground first. We shouldn't listen to the map.
All
Yeah,
right.
all right. I'm gonna immediately jump out of the treehouse window, extending an elbow, and just crash down straight into the ground. And I look back up. Are y'all coming? Are you gonna
You
join
don't
us?
think you're gonna get away with that without a roll, do you?
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
This seems like a shoes roll.
All right. Now
You
I am wearing wrestling boots, and they are designed to be jumping off of things.
Okay. You may have advantage.
All right. That is a 3 and a 5.
Oh, super duper success. Success on both of them. That means that you land with flair.
Of course I do. I'm a pro wrestling princess.
Obviously. Yeah, you land like you didn't just fall 25 feet out of a tree. It was perfect. What about the rest of you?
Well, not going to do that. I
Okay.
built this beautiful Jacob's ladder that we can throw down and climb down very efficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I follow you down the ladder the whole time. Just like, man, there's some cool stuff down the window.
Cowards.
Well, there was no audience, so I don't understand why.
There's always an audience. You just gotta know where to look, and I point at the both of you. Did I not look cool?
I mean, if a wrestler falls in the forest, do they look cool? Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
That, I believe, is officially the parenthetical title of this episode.
It doesn't take us long.
No, the map is very easy to follow. It is literally like following a GPS. It takes you into a part of the forest that you are not familiar with. It's getting pretty dark here.
Is this the pine part, the coniferous? Because I don't like that.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. It's a touch creepy. It's feels a little bit more enclosed than you're used to.
It's just not natural. I mean, I love nature and I love trees, but it's just not natural for a tree not to lose its leaves and let us know when it's ready to be tapped for syrup. So
No syrup in these trees.
Oh.
You have tried before. Did not go well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's sounds are kind of muted here. Not a single rhinestone is glittering here because there's not enough light to catch it. And as you're following the map, you come out into a big clearing. It's still pretty dark, but there is a huge carnival in the middle of this clearing.
Looking at the map, doing one of these to make sure it lines up with that, because it may not be the right one.
It's just a different carnival in the middle of the woods. You never know. It seems to be the one that you are looking for. Yes.
Oh. Legit. This map is legit.
All right.
Expect more cherries.
Does it?
I'm also not seeing a sailboat around, so I'm not sure. I feel like the map has lied to us at least about one thing.
Carnival, like a cruise?
It's not a cruise.
Oh.
I mean, maybe. You'll have to go inside and find out.
It's all lit up like the fairway of a carnival would be, and
yes, lots of colored lights. There's lots of noise. All the rides are going.
Okay.
Do we hear the noise of people?
You hear people talking.
Okay, cool. All right. So it's not like a running yet empty carnival.
Not that you can tell.
Ooh, cool.
And,
Okay.
and are the lights now reflecting off those rhinestones?
Yes, now they are. Correct.
Ooh.
But faintly, because you're kind of far away from it. You're at the edge of the clearing, so you haven't gone in.
Oh, we actually have to go closer. The map actually is telling us to go closer. So let us.
I'm in. I walk. I not charging, but confidently stroll in with my ticket in hand, just waiting for someone to take.
Yes. There's a tiny little boy, and he comes out and he says, "Excuse me, sir. I need to have your ticket."
Well, here's my ticket. What's your name, if you don't mind me asking?
It's Tiny. It says it on my shirt. How did you not? I'm sorry. Do you not know how to read?
If I say that I don't know how to read, yeah.
Okay. It's at the Tiny.
Okay.
In big letters.
Got it. Carry the I. Understood.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Just like math, only with letters.
That
is ironic. That is ironic. Says
Why?
Tiny in big letters, and your diminutive. That is amazing.
Oh.
Wow. Layers.
Oh,
It's just like rain on your wedding day.
yeah, I've heard that. I've heard in some cultures, rain on your wedding day is actually good luck. So.
That sounds right.
Do you have tickets? I can't let you in unless you have tickets.
Oh yeah, we got tickets.
Right. These are perfect tickets. And then he eats them.
What
They're
is
made
the
out of-
nutritional value of that?
They're made out of fruit leather. You didn't. They're delicious.
Oh.
Did he already gobbled it all up? It's all gone.
Oh yeah, it's gone. Just out.
I give Tiny a the slowpoke candy,
Yeah.
but it's a maple syrup slowpoke. I go,
Ooh.
that's got to be better than that though.
Well, I don't know. And he starts sucking on it, and he's like, "Ooh, this is nice. You guys can go in. Wait, do you have more of these?"
Cinnamon syrup.
Ding. So do you have any more of these before you go inside?
I mean, don't eat them all at once because it'll.
Yeah. No. Okay. Sure.
I give them 2 more.
Right. As you are walking into the carnival, the camera pans, and he just has all 3 just shoved in his mouth.
Only good things can happen from that.
Yeah. Oh my.
He's enjoying himself quite a bit.
Sugar rush.
So this looks like a normal carnival. There's a ton of people here. In fact, you think maybe everybody in the kingdom is here. Like you see just like droves of people. And they're all running around. And there's, a ton of carnival food. There's a ton of carnival games. There is a big tent near the center that looks like there may be a show inside of it. There's big signs everywhere advertising show times and things. So you tell me where you would like to go.
I didn't get to eat a lot before practice, and then practice didn't happen, and then we now are here, and that was a pretty long walk, and I feel like my caloric intake has been pretty low today, so my blood sugar is low, even though I could eat cinnamon syrup. I would rather go ahead and taste the wares. What do you all think? Do they have elephant ears here? Oh my god, I would love an elephant ear. Maple syrup, of course.
I've never had. Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, I got to assume if we're working a show, we're gonna get paid in a hot dog and a handshake. So I assume we're gonna get it. I assume we can just get the hot dog now. So that sounds great.
Great. So looking around, there are several stands that you can see at this moment. There's a funnel cake stand. There is an elephant ear stand. There's a freshly made donut stand. And there's like roasted ears of corn.
I do love a donut.
I literally zip towards the elephant ear stand.
Okay.
Well, I guess.
I mean, you are welcome to split up if you would like.
I'm following.
Yeah, I gotta try this elephant. I gotta try this elephant ear thing.
Yeah.
You gotta be super close to each other, right?
They're sort of not quite cardinal directions because out is behind you, but they're pretty spread out.
I gotta see what this fuss is all about.
Absolutely.
All right, so you approach the elephant ear stand. Somebody's walking away, like they just got theirs and they're walking away, and somebody that looks quite a bit like Tiny pops up and says, "Can I get you an elephant ear, sir, ma'am?"
I'm looking at the menu. What would you recommend?
Well, we have elephant ears or elephant ears.
Ooh, what kind of toppings do you have on your elephant ears? Do you have maple syrup?
No, that's a little weird.
Oh, that's okay. I've got plenty. I'll take one, please.
Oh, just one. What about your friends? Are they gonna share it with you?
I totally forgot they were right behind me. I'm sorry. I'm so excited for this. Elephant ears. They're so good.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
three elephant ears, and he like rings a little bell, and people clap, and then he starts making the elephant ears, and as he's preparing them, the cart starts to like rock and shake a little bit, and then you start feeling it in your feet, like the ground is rumbling a little bit, and then a big elephant ear elephant pops out of the cart, made entirely of elephant ears.
Elephant ear. Oh,
An elephant ear elephant.
what's happening?
It doesn't smell delicious.
It does smell delicious.
Oh my
I
god.
don't want to eat it.
It's very big. I mean, if you would like to eat it, that can be how you you try to solve this problem.
No. No. I look at it and I'm just like, I just wanted that. This one little piece. But
Just the ear part.
here, the pastry piece of.
Yeah, I mean, if you can imagine, like, because elephant ears are shaped a little bit like pancakes, so they're just like stacked in such a way that it creates the shape of an elephant.
You said like pancakes.
I didn't say like pancakes.
Well, I'm not eating this.
Are there people to share with?
I mean, there's lots of people around.
Is it showing any aggression, or is it just existing in that space?
It did crush the cart.
With the tinies in it?
You don't see the tiny at this moment.
Tiny?
Oh,
Tiny?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Tiny's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Tiny's okay.
I crack one of my. You know what? I have one that would be just perfect for this.
Okay. All right.
I pick up the apple harvest.
Oh, delicious.
And I open up, pick up. Oh, it does smell delicious. And I put it under the elephant's nose. It's like, come on, come with me.
I'm gonna have you give me. I think this is a heart roll because you are trying to influence it with your caring and love.
Caring and love. I know I have a D6 in here. Oh, there it is. All right. A 5.
A 5 is a success.
Oh, right.
The elephant ear elephant follows you and steps off of the cart. It is pretty crushy, the cart. So it's pretty, but Tiny pops up from behind him. I'm okay. Whew. That is weird. That has not happened ever.
Oh wait, so that's not normal?
It's not normal. Normally I make the elephant ears and then people eat them, and then sometimes they come back for more because they're delicious. But
It must be
That
because
is-
we here.
oh, what did you do?
We were.
We're just very cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool stuff happens.
I look at the scroll. Is there any change to it? Is it?
no, it's still blinking that you are inside the carnival, but there's nothing new on it. It has a little syrup on it now, but
Oh, sorry.
Don't get that. Oh, now it's gonna be all sticky.
Is there now, as any carnival or circus like place, do they have an area for like a petting zoo or
there
anything?
is a petting zoo. Yes, it's
Okay.
in the back. You'll have to go across the carnival, but it's in the back.
What do you guys think? What do y'all think? Should we lure this new elephant back there?
I feel like if it's an animal, it should be with the animals. It should be with its friends.
I agree. They're gonna eat them, but I think we should do that.
That's the law of the wild at that point. We can't fight that.
So
Yeah.
I will go ahead and lure.
So I'm going to request that whoever is helping lure/herd this elephant ear elephant, give me a shoes roll to see how little destruction that we can cause with this elephant.
Okay. And that's everybody. Yes.
Everybody who's helping.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I got a 3, and I wear boots.
3 is a success.
That's an 8. That's not a success.
Okay.
Six.
No, but
Oh, wait.
it
That is a
is a
crown.
success because it's your crown.
Yes.
So that's 2 successes. How we doing, Hair Metal Princess? What did you get?
6.
6.
As far as my shoes go, I got boots.
Tell me what sort of boots?
Well, they're definitely boots that are worn from going back and forth and lugging equipment all over the place. So they would probably already honestly be muddied up. So actually, I doubt I'm going to be able to assist further. I probably should have. Yeah.
So this is our first failure roll of the session. So Hair Metal Princess, you are going to take a lesson token that you may potentially cash in later.
Cool.
Um, So, Pro Wrestling Princess, tell me how you assist this movement.
I think that there is a moment where the elephant takes a big step and is about to step down on a booth, and I jump up, I give it a run, and I grab its leg, and I kind of do sort of a like a flying sort of bulldog where I grab the leg and I bring it down and it slams down somewhere else and I come back up and I give a quick flex. I'm like, much better. We got it. We're good.
You are now covered in like cinnamon and sugar a little bit.
Well, you know what that translates to? More sparkles. More sparkles.
I don't know. This may dull your sparkle slightly, but
Nothing
I'm not sure.
Dull.
And nothing
sparkle.
can dull my sparkle. Another sticker idea. Get on it, internet.
I think I stand up and there's like a cloud of it, but the cloud is sparkling and it
absolutely. Catching
just,
all those colored lights.
It just looks like I'm surrounded by flashing cameras.
There's just a power cord in the background. It's me covered in mud. Like, yeah, that was pretty cool.
So because you got 2 successes and only 1 non-success, you were able to get the elephant to the rest of the petting zoo, causing minor damage. There are a couple of like big kind of holes-ish in the ground now where it was stepping that could potentially be trip hazards. It did knock over 1 merch stand.
Mhm.
None of the merchandise was broken, but it's one of those like where you could turn tickets in, like small amounts of tickets for like blow up stuff. That's all now on the side, and there's several tinies trying to pick everything back up.
Sorry,
Tiny.
Once we get the elephant-eared elephant to that area, I'm guessing there's probably a caretaker.
Yeah.
They, open the gate. We'd like to, put the, and kind of like, again, get the elephant into that space as a protective.
Sir, ma'am, sir, that looks like food. Are you trying to feed the animal? We're not supposed to feed the animal. We have very specific diets.
Does food walk? I mean, technically, some food walks before it becomes food, but this food that you are saying is a walking creature. Just happens to be made out of beautiful, delicious paste and cinnamon sugar.
Why did you bring that here to the carnival? Did it have a ticket?
It did not.
It's already here.
We did not bring it. It was manifest at the elephant ear stand, which no longer exists.
Well, honestly, we thought that it kind of, it may have gotten out or something, so we figured we returned it. I mean, this is a carnival. We figured this was one of the attractions. Can you imagine? Tiny, can you imagine?
What am I imagining?
The intrigue of an elephant-eared elephant.
Oh, that's wild.
All right. Wouldn't it be great for a carnival?
It's a great carnival.
This is a carnival.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right
I think
here.
we should make a whole pen for just Ellie.
Oh, is that her name?
This is Ellie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
I look around at you and go,
You duck out from behind the elephant. Tiny ushers her inside.
yeah. I'll put a little bit of the apple harvest syrup into a bowl so that Ellie can get the reward that was coaxing them to this state.
As the camera pulls away, you see Ellie just like start rolling around in the maple syrup.
So
like a cat with catnip.
Oh, yes, it's so delicious.
I feel better about what we've done.
Good.
Yeah.
So this is also a situation where like you're starting to notice some pretty weird stuff in this carnival, aside from an elephant.
Ellie and Tiny's.
There's tinies everywhere. Tinies seem to be the only workers here that you have seen thus far.
And is there any? Are there any sort of differences between the Tinies? Are they all almost, or as far as we can tell, they are exactly the same?
They seem to be exactly the same. Sometimes they're holding different things, like depending on what they're working at, they might have some kind of accessory, but otherwise they are They all have the same shirt that says Tiny. They seem to be like carbon copies of each other.
You know, something may be up here, guys.
Well, the big top is definitely up, and it is above all others, for sure. I find that
that's
to be a
true.
mystery.
Let's go there.
Could you all give me a heart roll?
Roll.
That is a 6.
Lucky.
Uh-oh.
I got a 2.
Okay.
7.
All right. Maple Syrup, take a lesson token. You are distracted by the size of the big top, because it's even taller than some of the tallest trees that you have seen.
What?
But my other two princesses, you notice that you don't hear any laughter.
Must be
You hear
something dramatic.
talking, you hear
Okay.
people, but no one is laughing. And that is a staple at the carnival, from what you can remember, being at all the other ones.
Well,
They're probably waiting for us to take the stage, obviously.
that must be what it is. That's
To
right.
laugh?
That's right.
Well,
Is that?
we put smiles on faces. We're entertainers.
I see.
Yeah. It's a broader term.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. Nice. Huh. You know, it's weird. I don't hear anything. So yeah, I wonder if they're. Let's take a peek in.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely curious.
You want to look into the big top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you are reaching for the flap, Tiny shows up and goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's not showtime yet. You can't go in yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not ready."
Oh, that's right. Where's the showtime? There's a place where all the showtimes are. Yeah.
Like slowly looks right next to him.
I slowly just like anime slide over to the correct location.
I'm gonna take a knee in front of this particular Tiny.
Oh, hello.
I'm gonna be like, "Who do you work for? I just see a bunch of yous here," and I go, "But we'd really like to take a look on the inside." As I take this off my belt, I know I don't have a lot of this left. It's very special to me. It is a very, very sweet and delicious maple syrup. That, and as I pour it out, I turn it. I put it on a stick, and I make another of those treats. And I say,
that looks delicious.
Would it be possible for you to tell us who you work for, and if we could take a peek inside before the show?
Give me a heart roll.
All right. Well, 5.
5 is a success. Tiny leans forward and says, "But that looked really good. That looked good."
Yeah. No, this is for you. Absolutely.
For me.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody else, but
Tiny looks around a little bit. And takes it. Okay, I'm not supposed to say anything. But we work for the Ringmaster, who runs the carnival.
That makes sense.
Obviously.
I've heard about the Ringmaster.
Yeah, they're super talented and put on the best show that's ever been seen.
The greatest show, even?
The greatest show.
Okay.
Well, we have a ringmaster of our own.
I feel like I'm the ringmaster.
Exactly.
You don't look like the Ringmaster.
Oh.
All right.
So, can we get a peek inside before the show?
Just like for 1 second.
Okay.
And they step aside and go, "What in the world can that be over there?" And then they take a couple of steps toward and conspicuously look on the other side.
You all want to Scooby-Doo it, where it's like one head on top of the other looking in?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
From inside the tent, we see your heads poking one on top of each other. And then also you like Bucky shows up, and like all your best beast friends, they like fill in the gaps. And it is a big tent. There are a whole bunch of like bleachers around the outside. It looks like 3 rings, just like you would imagine in a circus. 3 setups. It's weirdly quiet inside. Like, you can't even hear anything that's happening on the outside of the outside of the tent.
In a very comical way, we all kind of remove ourselves. I'm guessing. At least I'm like, whoa. And
I think what happens is the 2 on the bottom move, and whoever was on top just foomp, and then disappears.
Yeah.
Bucky's on the top.
Yeah.
When we remove ourselves from looking in and the curtain closes, does the sound return?
Yep.
Huh. That's weird.
I feel like that's not how it's supposed to be.
That's really bad acoustics, right?
No,
Yeah.
Those are amazing acoustics. Could you imagine if we were using whatever materials they're using at the Metal Princess's place? We could practice there.
But I feel like you want the people to hear it because then they get excited, they buy a ticket. There's a lot of marketing. Look, there's a lot of marketing that we got to talk about. A lot of show promotion work. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. So that makes a lot more sense. But if we could actually get that technology for Metal Princess's castle.
For recording the album, it's going to be fantastic. But we want to be also, we're a touring band.
I mean, we only toured in the other kingdoms, but sure.
Hello?
Oh, what you doing?
Hello?
Where are you?
I'm outside. I'm looking for not a tiny.
You're looking for someone who is not a tiny.
Yeah.
Got it.
Hello?
So you're just yelling in the center of the carnival.
Hello?
Why don't you give me a heart roll to see if you attract anyone and how useful they are?
That's a 1.
Okay, so that is a success because you're. Is it Ampy? Is that their name?
Ampy, yes. Oh, cool. So is it like a hello, and then the voice goes out to say whatever it is that I'm actually saying?
Yeah, Ampy sort of acts as a translator of your voice.
Yeah.
And
hello?
And you hear out of Ampy, I'd love to have someone to talk to.
Yeah, hello?
I wish someone would come over right now.
We're right here. You can talk to us.
Ampy, it worked.
What? Yeah, I feel we're chopped liver. Apparently, we're just
Tiny.
not cool enough to talk to.
Hey, Tiny, is there an entrance for the performers?
Oh. Well, you're not a performer. You can't go in. That. They come in. But listen, it'll ruin the magic of it if they just like appear in it during. I can't send you there.
But did you just call us not performers?
Well, you're not our performers.
Well, you did not say that. You just said we weren't
You
performers.
said we weren't
We are
performers.
absolutely. Look at the bedazzled one.
Well,
They are absolutely a performer.
okay. Well, I mean, I don't like we had Sparkle Princess in earlier, and they're not necessarily a performer, but they're very.
Could Sparkle Princess do this? What about this?
Hold their arms up? Yeah, totally. I mean, we can all do that, right? Can you not do that?
Yeah, but yours didn't look as cool.
Okay.
I mean, that's not nice.
We said a lot of mean things, okay? We said a lot of mean
words have been said.
Okay.
Let's dial it back.
Not nice. Thank you.
Do
Still
I
kind of pouting,
not get candy? What?
Oh,
I was told I was not a performer.
for you, from the back side of my belt, I pull out monk fruit syrup.
All right,
Oh.
take it.
Whoa.
It's not from the tree of maple, but you know, whatever.
Okay.
Monk fruit.
That's weird. Don't eat that. Seems like a trick.
It's the least flavorful syrup I carry.
Hmm.
He just gave you discount syrup.
I'll take it.
All right. I don't understand your friendship, but I'm about it.
Free is free. Free is free. You don't look it in the mouth.
Yeah. Don't look the gift syrup in the mouth.
Exactly.
Right.
I feel like the metaphor fell apart.
Well, we're gonna go take the sweetness elsewhere. What was the time of the next show? I'm looking at Metal Princess.
It's at just slides back in. It's at sunset.
Oh, it's that sunset.
With the brightness of the carnival lights, can we even tell when sunset is? It's so
Yeah.
bright.
Yeah, it's very bright, but it's not like bright enough to blot out the stars. It feels like it's coming up. It's not at this exact moment. You have like a little bit of time. If I were speaking in game terms, I would say you probably have like enough time for each of you to do one more thing before the show starts.
No. That's a good question. What is the one more thing?
Carnival.
You said there were games here too?
There are games here, yes.
I
I want to
think
play a game.
Yeah, probably play a game.
Okay, so we have a couple of options that you can see as you look around. There is a ring toss sort of situation where you are trying to get it on top of like little fish bowls. There is where you get to throw baseballs to knock down like stacked milk bottles. And the third option is where you shoot the water in like the mouth of the mechanical clown to make your thing go up to pop a balloon at the top.
Is that one of those ones where it's a competition against others?
It's like a race, yes.
I mean,
I look at my two fellow princesses and I'm like, I can beat you at that one. Both of you.
you probably could. Let's go.
I mean, it's
All right.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
lose, but I'll look really good taking the fall. That's how it works.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do a shoes roll for all three of you
Shoes.
to see how you do with shooting this water.
All right. I have the boots, and I rolled a 3.
That is a success.
I rolled a 7.
Take a lesson token.
I rolled a 6.
Also take a lesson token.
Yeah,
You are-
there's
You are
is there
ahead.
music playing for the
Oh yeah,
thing?
absolutely. You are distracted by the sweet jams, and so you're sort of spraying water all over the place. And Pro Wrestling Princess, you have paused to use some of the water to clean off your rhinestones.
Mhm.
So maple syrup got a head start on you, but they're only about halfway up. You could potentially catch them. Everybody do one more shoes roll.
Come on.
That's 6.
Also a 6, my crown.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
Oh
So
no.
you two take one more lesson token apiece. Maple syrup. You are laser focused. It's kind of amazing. Just zeroed right in on it. And it shot all the way to the top, and you're waiting to hear that sweet balloon pop sound. You're like, yeah, this is going to be awesome, because you know if you get that balloon pop sound that they are going to give you one of those stuffed animals that is there. And you look up, and the balloon is growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then it twists, and it is a giant balloon animal dog.
Huh.
Now, when you say giant, did you give us some dimensions on giant?
It would be considered in D&D a large creature.
So an elephant, a true elephant-sized dog, balloon
Correct.
animal?
Yes.
Is it floating?
It detaches itself, and then it rears back.
Oh, no.
And like howls somehow.
That's terrifying.
And then it leaps down toward the three of you. And I think that's where we're gonna take our bio break.
Cool.
So
Alrighty.
let's do 5 minutes. And that is how you all died.
Oh.
Hey, everybody! I just want to say this was a great experience. Let's stay in touch. Let's not lose what we had here today.
Yeah. Welcome back from our break. When we last left our heroes / heroines / non-binary pals, there was a giant, like a dire balloon animal creature jumping down on top of you. What are you gonna do?
Pro Wrestling Princess jumps to their feet, claps her hands together, and says, I got this. Everybody, hey. I call dibs.
They got it. They got it.
Okay, here we go. And I am going to I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna reach into my robe, and I'm gonna pull out my book, and I'm gonna flip through it. My book is the complete list of 1,004 holds. And I'm gonna flip through it, and I'm gonna go, okay, which one? Let's see. We've got the armbar. We've got the spring-heeled jack. That's not balloon animals. Here we go. Okay, perfect. I'm okay. Yeah, it says here all I got to do is untwist that little plug on the end, and then the water's gonna spray out, and then this just turns back into a balloon. This is easy. Here we go. And I'm gonna run at it and try to like swing around to the back and real quickly and dramatically untie the little plug at the end of the balloon so all the water sprays out.
Okay, so that is going to be a sword roll because you are fighting, and I will give you advantage because you used your knowledge.
That is a 5 and a 6.
Woo! Super duper success.
Nice.
Yeah.
You do just that. It looks really, really impressive. However, when you release that ending there, the knot, it sprays water out with great force.
Of course.
So my other two princesses, please give me a shoes roll to see if you were able to scramble out of the way.
Come on.
I rolled a 1, so
Bucky helps you.
Pretty natural source of help, I feel like.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2.
All right.
I'll let the water just go right into Bucky.
Yeah. Here's what happened. It went right into Bucky, who redirected said water. Unfortunately, Bucky redirected said water right into Hair Metal Princess.
Oh no.
Hair Metal Princess is pushed back and up because Bucky was angled at such a way. Hair Metal Princess is now on top of the big top.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was very powerful.
Okay.
Very powerful.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna just look around. I'm gonna pull out my book, Breaking into the Music Business by Breaking Stuff, and seeing if there's any tips on if you happen to be on top of a tent that is not yet. Nope, nothing. Cool. I'm going to take out my thing and jump.
Your thing. I need more.
My axe.
Your axe.
My flying V. And I'm like,
Okay.
time to fly. And I'm like, I think back to when elbow drop happened outside of the tree house. And I'm like, yeah, rock and roll.
Oh.
And it's gonna come down.
They're
Are you
very cool.
using a lesson?
Yes.
Okay, so you're using your lesson on how to fall by watching your good friends, Pro Wrestling Princess. Yeah, you come leaping off the top, screaming, full metal scream, and when you land sort of like almost like superhero landing, like right in the center, and everybody around you kind of goes, "Oh, yes." So you get a healthy round of applause.
I walk over, just pristine and dry, and just throw you a very chill fist bump.
Yeah. Yeah, that was all you. Thanks.
Nailed it. Yeah, you are covered in mud. I don't like every time the camera pans away from you, somehow when it comes back, you have like more mud on you. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of mud around in the carnival, and yet it's like those kids that like have perpetual jam hands, right? That they're like always somehow sticky for some reason. It's that like mud is just loving on you today. Don't know why.
And did the wrestling move reduce the giant dog to a non-giant dog?
It's just a balloon again.
Oh,
Ooh.
It's like a regular sized balloon.
nice.
Cool. Tiny, did we win?
We won.
What do you mean? Oh, the game?
Yeah.
Yes, you won the game. Absolutely. You and well, you didn't all win the game. Our good friend Maple Syrup Princess won the game because they got their marker to the top.
And then the dog. Yeah.
Right. That wasn't part of the game. I don't know what that was. That was weird. That's not normal. We don't normally have that happening.
But it was team effort.
Yeah. Well, here's what I can do. I can give you the one big one that you won. Or I can give you 3 small stuffed animals. One for each of you.
Take the big one.
I think we
take
should
the big one.
just get the big one. Oh,
Get
but I
the big
wanted to share with you two because we wouldn't have technically won had you all not done what you. I mean, except for the mud and the.
We won after what happened. What happened was because you won. So, I got to jump off and look cool, and they got to use their knowledge to do the stuff with the hose, and you created an evil monster that we had to kill.
Good job.
So that's twice that's actually happened to me. Am I cursed?
Probably.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You know what? Last time, let's could we try? Well, what time is it about at this point?
It is just about sunset.
Okay, so we should probably. I mean, I say you should get a big one, but if you want to get, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Well, what are the what's the big plushie options available to us?
So the big one is a unicorn. Or you could have the little ones are like they're like little fairy looking creatures.
I mean, it is a unicorn.
It is a unicorn.
Say less. as the kids and the princesses would say. Yeah.
As a kid, yeah. Say less.
Right.
I will take the giant unicorn. Yeah.
Right.
That sounds amazing.
It's very squishy.
I am not going to say the words that one was thinking of from a certain animated movie, but I will. Yes.
Very much like that. Yes.
I give it that big.
Okay. Where are you going to store this, fella?
I can't put it in my pockets, so I will just kind of like as
I'll hold it.
I can. That is super kind of you.
It's so soft.
Oh, and now so full of mud.
Perfect.
Great. It was a white unicorn
Oh, well,
at one point.
It's a horse unicorn now. It's
It's a
all
little
brown
tan.
like a horsey.
A little bit of tan. And as you are having this exchange, the lighting changes in the carnival and it sort of dims. And then you hear a booming voice say, "Everyone make your way to the center ring!"
Ooh, a ring.
I think it's time to fight.
I do love stepping into the ring.
All right.
I mean,
Let's go to the.
make our way to the center ring, not
That is
the
true.
big top or anything else.
Well, that's where the main event happens. You've got the center ring, and then you got the smaller rings in case you want to do like maybe a battle royal or a war games or a World War III. But you got the main ring, the center. And I assume that's where we're headed.
I wonder if there'll be a cage today.
I have to assume. Yeah, you have to assume there's a cage.
Right? For a
I mean,
carnival.
I didn't see one when
Maybe
we
a
were
heck in a
kids.
cell.
Heck in a cell would be great.
Nice.
Yep.
Everyone is streaming toward the big top.
Now, when you say so all the tinies and all the other patrons of the carnival are streaming there, and you said that we didn't hear any laughter before. Do we notice any like mood change in the individuals heading there, or are they very like robotic automaton?
They seem pretty excited, and you can still hear like conversation, but still no laughter.
Weird. Are we the only ones laughing? You, me, us?
I start to laugh just to see if anyone looks at us like we're weird. Like that, like Titus laughs.
You notice a couple of tinies looking your direction, but they are also sort of guiding everyone in. So
I think we're good. Nothing wrong could possibly happen.
Seems legit. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So yeah, we head to the center ring.
So you guys head in. There are seats all around. They are filling up pretty quickly. So would you like to sit very close to the ring? Do you want to sit in the back for a better view? Do you want to sit in the middle? Like, what's your...
So I heard make your way to the center ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I want to go.
That sounds
Okay.
right to
You
me.
told to go.
Yeah.
Sounds right to
so
me.
Yeah, I think that sounds perfect.
So
I
are
think
you...
if we act like we're supposed to be going to the center ring,
To the
then
center
we'd
ring.
probably just be able to go.
That's what they said. And I on the map here,
Right?
I
Yeah?
know.
This is
It
Great.
doesn't say not.
So you guys are going to walk out like into the performance area.
To the center ring where we were
Got
told to go. Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Because we are entertainers.
this
but
is the one.
I've heard that.
I have
Yeah.
a good feeling about this.
This feels right.
So, you feel like your words when you're saying them are like kind of coming out of your mouth and falling down. Like
Okay.
you're having a hard time projecting so that your friends can hear you talk. You sort of can hear what's happening
Okay.
between you because you're so close together, but it sounds like you're speaking through
Maple
like
syrup.
layers of
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
like
Yeah,
layers of maple
Yeah,
syrup.
yeah.
I
Correct.
can totally relate.
That
to
old
It
adage.
all
Yeah.
comes back. It all comes around. Yeah. Man,
Makes sense.
layers.
That's how maple syrup comes in. Just
Layers.
layers. Yeah. So, very, very strange sound quality. Weirdly, probably not to you, but to any normal person. Weirdly, you make your way all the way out into the middle of that center ring. Like no one stops you.
Nice. That seems right because we were told to make our way to the
Yeah.
center ring.
Yeah, this
Um,
feels right. We're the main event.
And right at that moment, when you get to the very center, all of the lights go out. It is pitch black.
The Undertaker.
And you hear, and you hear, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it is time for the main event.
I didn't realize we were the.
No, this is right. This is right.
And then the lights come back on, and you are surrounded by performers,
Wait, what's going on?
as if by magic.
Backup
it's
dancers?
it's a battle royal. Got it. Cool.
No,
Are you attacking the nearest person to you? Just out of curiosity?
No, not yet. We gotta
Not
wait
yet?
till the bell to ring.
I drop a beat because I
Yeah. I'm playing a riff. I'm going at it. It's like, yeah, I don't know what's happening.
There are a lot of jugglers. There are a lot of clowns. There are acrobats around you. And behind you, you hear a very loud growl that turns into a roar.
Still fits for a metal band.
And then you feel sort of a huffing breath behind you.
turn to see what is rudely interrupting the main event here.
There's a lion
Oh god.
in a top hat.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's a lot of man. It's putting on a show.
Thank you so much.
How
It-
do you do?
Roars in your face.
Oh god. No. Not like this.
do not want.
Wait, did we have an opening act?
Are you asking the lion?
I'm asking my fellow princesses.
Got it.
I thought we were
So?
the opening act. We were told to make it our way to the center ring, and then it said, "Ladies and gentlemen."
Does that thing look hungry? Looking at the line.
It's got a top hat. It looks dapper, actually.
That's true.
Dapper gentlemen can still be hungry.
Hungry. Oh. A hangry
True.
lion. Okay. Alrighty.
That has a chili pepper on the side. I see it.
It is spicy maple.
Yeah, trying to set that lion's face on fire. Something happens unexpectedly here. The lion opens its mouth. You think it's going to roar again, and it says, "I don't believe I invited you into my ring."
The announcement was, make your way to the center ring, and that is where we have made our way to the center ring. That sounds like an invitation to me. And we really appreciate this opportunity. We have never played for a crowd this big before, and it is so amazing. Hold on. It's just
It's a big deal for us.
the best.
The pro wrestling princess does not need anyone's permission to step into the ring.
Oh, jeez. What's happening?
I did not get the brand or the.
Was that cool? Did that sound cool?
I mean, yeah.
It
Are
sounds
you the
on.
ringmaster?
It sounds on brand for you.
All right. That's what matters. That branding is important.
No,
Marketing. I gotta teach you the
not
marketing.
the ringmaster. Of course, I'm not the ringmaster. Do I look like the ringmaster?
Well, the top hat kind of.
Hat, yeah. Talking.
You're big. You're also very big.
I
in
am
that,
big. That's
majestic.
true. I'm a
And the hat.
Yeah.
You're
sure.
And
beautiful.
I feel like.
Oh, thank you.
Do you like elephant ears?
I love elephant ears.
Oh, I'm not going to say the next part because never mind it.
Well, it seems like a weird thing to bring up if you're not gonna elaborate, but thank you. I guess we're just asking questions. I don't know.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, I was wondering why you're still in the ring. That's the question I have. Why are you?
So
Still
you guys are the
hungry.
opening act then?
Should
Guys,
I
I
say
think-
should I say the line again? Did I?
So, are our voices potentially amplified in the center ring?
Yeah, at this point, people are hearing it, and when you said, "Are you the opening act?" you hear laughter from the crowd for a moment, and then it
Okay.
gets sucked up.
And when the lion with the top hat asks, "Why are you still here?" and I go, "Well, it's obvious, ladies and gentlemen, the opening act tonight." And then what is our band name? What do we call ourselves? Well, I say the name of our band.
I love the idea that you have to have a little powwow before you announce yourself in front of a giant lion.
Did we ever land on a band name?
It's like I didn't think we'd actually make it this far.
I didn't think we'd make this far either. This is amazing. Oh, we'll be right with you. But yeah, if we do this, we could be known in all the kingdoms as the band of book.
That's true.
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. What
about like princess, but it's like queen, but it's like princess? Like, is that too derivative? Is that derivative? That feels derivative.
I don't even know what that means, but
that's
yes.
All right, done.
You've all started at different times. You're all playing your own song.
Yeah, and we go straight into.
Are you getting the band together? Are you all chipping in a lesson token?
Yeah, I'll chip in a lesson
token. To get out of.
Yeah.
To get out of what is your goal here?
Our goal is to put on a very amazing show with our lead singer, Wrestling Princess, and our amazing acoustic
definitely not acoustic.
I don't know music other than the stick bucket.
That's good. You are a bucket hitter. Right. Bucky gets a headache after your band practices.
Maybe not.
So the lion actually quite impressed with your musical talent. Would you like to actually play this out, or should we just use our brain videos, or the three of you want to do a little bit of jamming?
I think we should play it out so that the audience can see, and then spread the good word of our band to others.
All right, let's hear it. Go.
All right, so yeah.
Are we having fun out there tonight? It's a lot of crowd work. It's a lot of.
It's not. No singing whatsoever.
Time. We're excited to be here in the Carnival. Excited to be here.
Wonderful. All
right, so that's how that went.
That was great. I loved it. I think you guys could have a very successful SoundCloud career. I'm with it. Yeah. You impressed the lion. The lion does not eat you.
Good.
He actually has stepped back to let you have your moment in the big lights. And then when you are done playing, he thanks you and sit off to the side so you can prepare for seeing the ringmaster. He's coming out now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You are escorted off as performers.
Yeah.
Very.
I look at whatever Tiny's around. It's like, told you. Whew. Yeah. We're the best.
These are different Tinies than we're outside, and so they have no idea what you mean. They're just like,
no idea.
Okay, cool. Thumbs up. You're moved over. There's a section for the performers who have not that are not performing at the exact moment. There's a little place. So you're over there, surrounded by things that are just covered. Like, people are very sparkly here. You love it, Pro Wrestling Princess. Yeah, you fit in very well. And they have big feathers and everything is very fancy.
Quality gimmick work.
Doing a lot of this with them.
And there is
great outfit. How? But I gotta ask about the feather work. That is such a great. Just the way that it's really I'm seeing the character come through. I'm really you're telling a story through fabricry, and it's really It's really
They go,
impressive.
shh, he's coming. And they're even very excited.
Gotta love an entrance.
And the lights go out again. And you hear whose voice now you recognize as the Lions say, "Everyone welcome the Ringmaster." There's a tiny pin spot. And the Ringmaster looks like he comes up through solid ground to be standing in the very center of the ring.
Oh, we should have did that. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Let's pause for a moment there. John, can you give us a minute? So, you are all sitting with the performers who are hushed and expectant. And the Ringmaster has just appeared slowly in a down spot in the middle.
Show off.
Yes.
You gotta respect a cool entrance.
His entrance was like way cooler than yours, for sure. Sadly.
Next time.
But he very, very fancy sort of showman's tuxedo style Ringmaster suit. It's very glittery, but not in the way that like covered in full rhinestones. Like the material itself seems to shimmer and glitter. He is also wearing a top hat, but it is very, very tall and very, very thin. And he's got he strikes a very impressive pose. And then that is where we will stop today.
Right.
That is
All
the
right.
end of our adventure.
All right.
So you'll have to figure out perhaps his intentions in the next game.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna let's have our little love fest. Everybody could use some love. Let's go around the table. Let's talk about our moments of gratitude. What was super cool for you today? What was funny or exciting or clutch or so ridiculous that you would never have thought of it?
You know, the idea of bringing the elephant ear elephant in with all of the zoo animals, and then a what was it? A pool of syrup. What was?
Well, it was just a little bit. Just gave a little bit, but then they like rolled around in it because it smelled real good. So
Yeah,
It's a very good moment. Very good moment.
I don't know if that ever would have existed in my brain otherwise.
mhm.
I'm pretty sure that is the only. I'm pretty sure this is the only reason that ever will be in my head.
But now it's
appreciate it.
there
Yeah,
forever.
forever. all the little syrups you kept pulling out. The elbow drop at the beginning. Guys,
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Like just throwing yourself right out of a tree.
It felt like the right thing to do. It felt like
Just
the right
committing
thing.
to it.
Yeah. I would say it's moments of gratitude. I have one for everybody.
oh,
When Jay took a lesson from his past and went full rock star off the top of the big top, the come on down with the flying V. That was pretty impressive, and you dove right into that character, that moment, and that was awesome. For Jeff and the wrestling princess, the fact that all of your actions, everything is about eyes on me, and I'm going to utilize my skill set to move an elephant, to ankle lock a balloon dog.
a water balloon dog. Yeah.
And on all your successes, you remind the crowd
Mhm.
it was you.
That was good. Thank you.
And Sarah, you are just amazing. The whole your DMing is killing it. I love it. And your weaving of this tale so far has been awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I really loved. I mean, I love the way that the story slowly built in unease and creep until we kind of got to our crescendo. I thought that was extraordinarily cool. I thought that was great storytelling, and I was really pleased with it.
Thanks. We're I mean, if you liked creep this week, it's probably going to be even creepier next week.
I'm excited.
So...
I'm really excited.
Same.
I'm excited
Well,
to see what
I mean,
Lean
but
into it.
will it? Because have we taken you off the rails today?
A little.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fist bump. All
A
around.
little bit. Yeah, no, I mean, it's you've hit the major beats.
Mhm.
Like I've been able to, like, the story is coming out. But we took some sharp detours that I was not expecting, but very much enjoy. I think they're super fun. Yeah, I don't know. I have to tell you that originally it wasn't, all the workers weren't tiny. And then they just, like, it just happened. I don't know why it happened.
That was such a great detail, though. Like, I was so tickled with that.
It's very Willy Wonka with the.
Yeah, but they're
Mhm.
like children, but they're not children. But they're like, who knows? Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. It just, like, I was just like, it was like this tiny voice that was like, you know what's creepy? Children. And I was like, oh yeah, you're right. That is creepy. Let's do it.
Not just children, but serious children.
Yes.
Very serious
Very
children.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Which I think lends to your dungeon mastering, your game mastering ability, is that we are taking you off the rails with our silliness, right?
I love silly though.
And that you're able to navigate our silliness into the story that you have created and bring us back somewhat to center.
You're pointed in the vague direction of the track. Like, you're there. We'll find it. And you are not nearly as derailing as puppets.
Okay.
So.
Or challenge accepted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
We'll see what
Next
happens.
time you're coming in, you're like, that's it.
Mhm.
We're puppeting it. Yeah. It's I love telling princess stories. I think they're fun, and I love that it automatically makes you attempt to solve your problems without just immediately attacking everything.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a good thing with, like, what Ninth Level Games has done with the polymorph system is there's not a lot of, like, hard, heavy thinking that is going to slow us down.
Yeah.
Right. And the fact that, you get one die for your character and then it represents all of your skill set. That's super cool. And talk about, like, not having a lot of barriers to entry in this game.
Yeah. It's very pick up and play. Like, even if you're creating a character, for those of you watching at home, Jeff made his character right before we started. Took him about 5 minutes?
Less than 5 minutes. I mean, the character creation process really was, you, like, pick some fun details related to a theme, and, like, I had so much fun just kind of, like, I went in knowing that I wanted to make Pro Wrestling Princess, and, like, going through the character beats, it really was as simple as describe your boots, describe your sword, describe your crown, and I was like, oh, that's fun. Like I get to be like, oh, what does my crown look like? Perfect, lucha mats.
Yeah.
It's like, just playing off of that theme was so, like, fun that it made me want to like use all of the things on my sheet, which I was really, like, jumping at opportunities to do the things that, like, I had written down, because they were popping with flavor, and it made me very happy.
Yeah, and so if you are watching at home and you are interested in creating a character, it's really super simple. This is a game that you can play with, as I was saying earlier at the beginning of the stream, with any age. It is appropriate to play with your kiddos. It is appropriate to play with your peers. It is one that would be polymorph system, very simple to introduce, like, the generation above you, if they are wanting to, they're like, your parents want to help, they want to play something with you. This is so easy because you can say, here's the one dice, this is all you need. There is no math. This is it. That's all you need.
You just put that in my head. I'm old. I have a child who's going to be 30 soon.
I mean,
and
not old.
Now thinking about introducing him to my parents, I'd be like, Ma, she's right here. Ma, one dice, Ma.
Yeah, One Dice. One Dice Ma is the name of the next game, the next polymorph system game. Nobody tell them that. They'll be working on it soon, I promise. Yeah, I think it's something that is super fun, and I think if you ask almost anyone, that they can tell you the thing that they're super into, that they would want to be the princess champion and defender of. So, yeah. It's not like maple syrup, for example. He came prepared with props. Just bottles and bottles of maple syrup.
It's true.
How many bottles of maple syrup do you have on your tabletop right now? Look at him counting. Look at this.
I have 11.
11 bottles of different kinds of maple syrup.
That's a moment of gratitude right there. That is an impressive. That's just an impressive.
I am grateful for your 11 bottles of maple syrup.
Incredibly impressive.
Wow.
And your bucket.
The bucket is amazing. Because when you said puppets are derailing,
aha! Bring it in the bucket, which you used as your sentient friend Bucky. You used as an actual bucket earlier. I don't know how they feel about it.
It was a really clever moment. Really clever. I thought that I loved it. That as soon as you were describing water, I was like, well, there's a bucket.
Yeah,
no, we're good. It's already been covered. We're good.
Don't worry, he's got it.
He's very utilitarian.
I love it. It made me so happy.
But the eyes, weirdly expressive.
Very, right? It's all like...
He just always looks nervous. That's what it is.
It's like, what am I going to put him in next?
I would be nervous if I was your sidekick, that you were like, I could store things in there. That's fine. No, don't do that. Okay. Let's go around the table and tell everybody where we can find you on the interwebs. Does anybody want to start? Don't all jump at once.
I'll go ahead. Look at Jay. Where are you at, Jay?
You can find me at Mr. J_Zitro on Twitter. I tend to post any kind of stuff, but if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and we can talk about all the nerdy things you want to talk about.
Yay! Invitation for Nerd Speak. It's gonna be delightful.
I'm Rick. I am Tabletop Santa on all the socials, but I'm mostly active on TikTok. And so if you haven't joined yet, don't be a late bloomer and come on. Join now. There's a ton of publishers in the gaming industry on there. 9th Level Games is one of them.
Yeah, and almost all of their TikToks involve Yeet, who is their lovely kobold puppets.
Yep.
Who's been featured here on Sarah's table. Tying it all together. Jeff, where can we find you, friend?
My name is Jeff Stormer. I'm a podcaster, game designer, and the official art designer of the Olive Garden restaurant. You can find my work at jeffstormer.com, and you can find me on Twitter at Party of One Pod, where I post about the podcasts that I make, the games that I design, and all the other cool stuff that I do.
Wow. You have that spiel down. You have said that before.
So I've got it. I've got the 30-second version, the minute version, the 2-minute version, the 5-minute. I really do. It is a helpful thing to have when you make as many podcasts and do as many streams as I do, is understanding it to a T to make sure that you don't miss anything.
Rad. Well done. And now I have to follow that. And now I'm going to trip over everything. And it's going to be charming, though. You're going to like it, everybody watching at home. I swear. Hi. My name is Sarah Moore. And you can find me on Facebook at Actor Sarah Moore. Or you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Pixies and Pins. And you can find me here on Sarah's table on twitch.tv/levelup_TTV every Sunday at 4:30 Eastern. And let's see, where else can you find me? Projects coming up. What is the date? On Thursdays, I do Actoroki on Satine Phoenix's Twitch channel, Gilding Light. and that is at, I have to convert it into whatever time I said before, Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern. And this coming Thursday, the 22nd, I'm good at math. This coming Thursday, the 22nd, we are showing the film version of the RPG session that we did a couple weeks ago. So come and check it out. Yeah. And I have been shamed into getting a TikTok from our own Tabletop Santa right here. So I promise to have one up by the next time that you see me here on Sarah's Table. It's on the internet, so it's real. Everyone knows that is how things work.
We're going to hold you to it.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll definitely do it. I swear.
I mean, some of your friends are already there. Satine's down there.
All my friends are there. All the cool kids are doing it.
That's right.
The first TikTok is free. So I'm going. It's going to happen. Maybe the first one will be about all of the different kinds of maple syrup I have in my house. Spoilers, there's only one. So it's going to
do something so glorious right off the bat, but if you do, yes.
But there's only one kind. It's not really exciting.
We are going to change that.
Oh. I just have this vision of me sending that one TikTok and then like a week later having like 37 bottles of maple syrup show up on my doorstep.
You're going to need to get a P.O. box because people will send you. I mean, that's why I have so many is like people will be like, oh, that's horrible maple syrup. You should try this.
Great.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I absolutely will try that.
I will get a P.O. box exclusively for maple syrup input. That is all that will happen there. If it's not maple syrup, do not send it. I will not accept it. The end.
Perfect.
I feel like we've had a good talk here, everybody. Thank you so much for everybody for playing at my table. Thank you for everybody who was watching at home. This went places that we never would have expected. And it's super fun. So tune in next week and we will do more of things that I don't know what's going to happen. Let's find out. Okay. Bye.
Bye.